Hey there, and welcome to a channel update of sorts. So, today I want to talk about a little bit about everything, and in the background I will be playing Warframe, which I haven't played actively in a while, but I do sometimes log in to do a few missions. And well, the randomize button works for me now, so that's a plus, right? Anyway, some of you may have noticed that for a while now, about a year or so, there have been two links to Google Sheets on the channel page. One of them leads to the schedules, the ideal schedule that I want to keep up, and the other leads to our seasons, which is a list of different games that are unfinished, or series even. And the first one, the schedule, the thing with that one is that it's as it says in there as well, it is the ideal schedule. It might not work the way I want it to work, but I do try to upload according to that, approximately. If not the time, then at least the day gets right. But yeah, there is a lot of stuff there, isn't there? And as you can see, I have split the MMO and the MMO series and also the playthrough series into two different types of content. The MMO is commentated and non-commentated, depending on what I feel like the MMO fits as. Some MMOs are better without any commentary, but those will also return later with commentary in the long form series. That's also listed there, and currently you should see the Blade and Soul, which is work in progress. Long form videos will be really long, about 3, 4 or even 5 hours. I will aim for 3 though, and those will be basically a commentated series about the game I already played through without commentary. So you can expect less editing, but also you can know what I might have thought during recording that game. Then there is the Our Seasons. The Our Seasons isn't quite finished yet, especially the MMO part, because a lot of the MMOs that are listed there weren't actually part of the season system when I introduced it. The season system is about a year old, I think, but some of the MMO series are much older, so you will see weirdness there for a while, until they all... what I plan to do or hope to do is probably just go down the list every time from top to bottom, then again top to bottom, etc. and keep going that way. And I think that's all you need to know about those spreadsheets. Then I also have a Patreon page where you can possibly support what I do if you like what I do, and I hope to do even more over time. Now there are a few series which are kinda inactive or have been inactive lately, like the Disgaea and the Senran Kagura, which are supposed to be active. Those I hope to get back running again this week or the next. And well, there was the game I planned to start after Disgaea's season ends. Seasons, by the way, are 10 hours each. I play a game on camera for 10 hours, then it goes on a small hiatus. It's supposed to be a short one, but because the series haven't been active properly, then the hiatuses have been longer than they're supposed to be. And the next one I plan to do after Disgaea would be to begin Omega Quintet as a brand new series in the long playthrough format. But that has been delayed for months now. I think I originally planned to start it back in January, and it's already April, so yeah, that happened. That will be fixed. I will do my best to fix it. Then there is the custom content series, which I haven't been done a lot lately, for about a year now. I do want to bring it back, but I always run into problems and other stuff, and it keeps getting delayed again. And the latest one which I started was was one of the maps for Neverwinter Nights 2. That will come back. The first episode isn't the last one. I will bring that back. It was supposed to return 2 weeks ago, but I have to start it over again. Some problems happened. So I will follow the first episode exactly. I do exactly what I did there, so that the episode 2 would begin where it would have began before, and my decisions would be the same. I mean, I would probably do the same decisions anyway, but just in case the game counts, or the map counts something, like an optional click somewhere that I did in the video and forget to do in the second playthrough, then just in case that happens, I will do the same things. I also want to do streams again. I haven't been streaming a lot either. But the streaming content, well, I did Seraph a while ago. That's finished, and that will come back to the channel eventually as part of like my progress updates or something, where I show you that I have managed to make it to the next prestige or something. So that's also planned eventually. Actually, a lot of stuff is planned and nothing is really happening. You might have also noticed that I started doing a story series for dungeon crawlers. That's a new thing. I didn't do that for Dragon Nest, for Critica, and for Elsword. But I started doing it for Soulworker and Closers. I might do it on another character for Dragon Nest and the Critica as well. Maybe. But I definitely want to do it for Soulworker and Closers. And because they have different storylines for different characters, I will probably do multiple playthroughs, if possible. In the custom content front, however, I don't have only Trackmania and Neverwinter Nights 2. I also have waiting... what was the game? It was a top-down game of some sort. I think it was called... Daggerfall was one of the expansions for it. What was it? Shadowrun, I think. Yeah, I think it's Shadowrun. I will check later. And if I'm wrong, then I will add an annotation or a text in the video. That's also a custom content game that I want to do. Skyrim will definitely return eventually. And with Skyrim, just like with most of the games that I want to show the custom content of, with Skyrim I want to first play through the game itself, and then I will start modding it with custom campaigns, quest lines, and stuff like that. There is also Legend of Grimrock that I haven't done any custom content of. Also there is the Rogue Tuesdays that I started. And this week, where this particular video goes up, there was no Rogue Tuesday because I was sleeping all day.
You're on the sensors now. You've been detected.
So that happened. And what I plan to do with Rogue Tuesdays is that I have a lot of roguelike games that I like to play sometimes. And I want to showcase some of my runs in them for you to watch. So the plan there is to every week showcase a different game. It will never have two of the same game in a row, or two episodes of the same game in a row. The episodes should ideally be longer than the first one was. And I also plan to bring another one of those weekly series that would be based on card games. It would be on Wednesdays, possibly, and it would include the various card games like Hearthstone, like I think there was one called Shadowverse, and any other card games that I managed to find that seem interesting to me, possibly. I first of course have to try them out, but then I will look into playing them so you can see them, or see how badly I play them anyway. Then there is the... what else? You can clearly understand that I haven't prepared for this video, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about some things. Mainly the different main series that have been on hiatus for various reasons. The spreadsheets, Patreon, and... right, the miscellaneous time slot that you can see in the schedule sheet. It has 2 slots per week on Thursday and Sunday. Currently I've been mostly using that for MapleStory, but I want to also use it for anything else miscellaneous, like what you can see in the background playing right now, Warframe. Warframe Mayhem will return and it will be on the miscellaneous time slot. There are also 2 more top lists that I want to do. Top lists are really late this year, sorry about that. The next one that I hope to put together is top MMOs, and don't worry, WoW will not be part of it. And the last one would be a brand new top list that I haven't done before. It's top incremental games, because I really like incremental gaming, especially on PC. The the few mobile incrementals that exist, most of them aren't great. Mobile is mostly for MMOs and online games, especially RPGs. But you can see those featured in the Fundrite series. And lately I started playing quite a few at the same time, so I have a lot of content to show you. Some of the games are really behind my actual progress, like King's Raid. I think the last time I put up chapter 3, 4, something like that. But I'm actually in chapter 6. Spoilers. Just in case you might think that I'm not that far yet. Although I did do the mistake of not doing raids for a long time, and you'll see the result of that soon. Fundrite series has a lot of content there, but I'm only keeping it at 3 videos per week because that way I can guarantee that I can keep it up, keep it active, so to speak. Because you never know when you run out of content to record or show. With these, for example, Dragon Blaze, which is probably my favorite mobile MMO, or not MMO, online game. The two terms are so close to each other nowadays. Anyway, yeah, that one doesn't really have a lot to show currently. And then there is Critic White Knights, which doesn't have anything to show. I still have to do the mouse missions, which I haven't done all of them yet. But that's pretty much it. The labyrinth is new, and that I want to also show, but I'm not quite strong enough to show a lot of it, because I haven't been playing the game on a daily basis. I log in maybe once per 2 weeks, but I should log in more often, because it is a fun game. I'm rambling at this point. This was a strange, little, hopefully at least partly informative update video on what is going on the channel. If I didn't mention anything, I probably didn't, because I have no idea what I even was talking about. It felt so random. Then let me know in the comments, ask me if there is anything. Maybe you want to see something. For example, I remember being asked about King's Bounty, the series. I wanted to do that also years ago, but never got around to it. King's Bounty Warriors of the North will start from the beginning, because I got the expansion which changed. Because back then I got the expansion that changed the game entirely and added new stuff to the starter island as well. So that will start from the beginning. But yeah, I do know that I promised to do King's Bounty, and I will do King's Bounty. All of them. Although the legend I heard is quite hard, so we'll see about that one, but definitely the other ones. And there are a lot of other games that I have still planned to do, just haven't gotten around to it. As you can see, I have 2 playthrough series that are scheduled at the time. The long playthroughs that are really long games that you will definitely take multiple 10-hour seasons to get through, like Skyrim, Disgaea, etc. And short playthroughs that are games that are at the maximum 20 hours long. So games that take a maximum of 2 seasons to get through. That way I can always bring you something new, and also keep games for myself fresh. So both you and I get fresh things to do, which is always great. So that is my current plan, and when I get the things running again, then the series will switch quite fast. You will see. Because MMO episodes are supposed to mostly be long, with a few exceptions in between. Long playthrough episodes should be long, and short playthrough episodes should be shorter. Most of the time, not always. But I do recommend checking those spreadsheets out, at least the schedule one. Or maybe the Hour Seasons one. The Hour Seasons one lists every single series that is active. When a series is finished, like I finish a playthrough or something, then it gets deleted from the playthrough part. When an MMO is only deleted when it is shut down. When it's active, then it will never get deleted, even if I run out of content to show. That's how I will keep it up. You will just see those MMOs that are on hiatus or are on a break. You will see as red. Their box turns red. I have made it so that it automatically does that if either it has 25 episodes or it reaches 600 minutes in length. Elder Scrolls Online on there is like 1500 minutes, because that was back when the seasons were strictly 25 episodes long and didn't count the actual length. I did a change to 10 hours per season because that was kinda unfair. Games I knew were bigger, I often played for longer for each episode. And, well, then there's just randomly Elder Scrolls Online, which just sucked me in with those books and stuff. There was even a full episode where I just read books over an hour. That game has a lot of lore, and I want to show it all, everything. And those are my plans. So I've been rambling on for quite a while now. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your continued support. If you've been watching my content for a while now, and if you just joined, welcome. And I hope you like what I have been doing so far and what I plan to do in the future. Alright, I will go now and record some stuff. Bye.
Override complete. Move on. The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.